Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use classic multiband limiter. T-Racks Classic Multiband Limiter is a dynamic tool. Okay, a dynamic tool that conducted 3 bands. So we have 3 bands in audio. For example, like this, our audio. So the 3 main bands we have is the mid and the lows, which is the bass, the middle, and the treble. So on this particular first knob where you have this link, that we have what's threshold. So the threshold is actually the tool that helps you to reduce, that helps affect the dynamic. Okay, they will not have the level. So on this particular low end, the threshold for the bass is this one. So if you want to reduce some dynamic from the bass, to manage the dynamic, you are going to be using this one. If you want to increase the input for the bass, you use this. Then if you want to carve off some dynamic from the mid-row, which is the mid-range, you use this. Then if you want to increase the level, you use this. If you want to, so this and this, this and this, and this and this goes together. This is also for the high end. Then if you are compressing your high end, you're going to be using this. And also if you want to increase to make up for your gain, you're going to be using this. Okay, so this is more like this is your release button. So this particular feature is always common in a compressor that helps you to manage the frequency at which you are letting out of the compressor. So here, overload is a little more like inbuilt saturation. So with this particular knob, you're going to be adding more harmonic, and when you reduce, you're going to be removing harmonic, and when you increase, you're going to be adding more harmonic feature to your mix, and your mix will be sounding much fine. So what you have right here below is this crossover is more like a filter to an equalizer. So when you increase this, you're going to be cutting some of your low end off, and when you're using this, you're going to be cutting some of your, you see, 20k Hz and 30 Hz. So 30 Hz here, it means it's actually cutting some of your 20 Hz off from your low end and 20k Hz. So when you put it 100% full, it means that you're allowing both the 30 Hz low frequency and 20 Hz high frequency to pass through. So with this, if I increase it a bit, it means that I'm cutting off some of the low frequency, and when I increase this, it means I'm cutting off some of the high frequency. So basically, this particular knob here is acting like a little filter or equalizer. So here is your input gain when you want to give it a high input. And what we have this meter here, this meter shows is called gain reduction. So this gain reduction helps you to show you how many of the gain reduction like this dynamic is being reducing. You are trashing off from your audio. How many of this dynamic that you are reducing from your audio. So this meter is going to be showing you that. Then when I have the output, so this output is when you now give it the final output. Your loudness, your final loudness meter. This particular knob inbuilt here is what you use to give the final loudness. So every other knob here are built in for you to manage your dynamic and your loudness of your audio. So we also have a button here to help you reset. As you can see, it has go back to reset. If I do any other settings and you don't like it, you just want to reset it to the original, all you just simply do is to come here and click reset. You see everything will to go back to its normal position, the way it is by default. So the next knob here is the on button. As you can see, is red. Put it on this red. So this is your bypass button. So if you use this can use to demonstrate your before and after. It can be used to demonstrate your before and after button. So let's dive in while I show you how this particular tool actually works. Remember, it's to manage your dynamic and increase your loudness. So we're going to play it right now.
For sure, see me now, I did, but they know.
So I'm using the equalizer to give it some frequency.
For sure, see me now, I did, but.
So if you have excessive brightness on the high end, all you just simply do is to come here to reduce a bit.
For sure, see me now, I did, but they know me everywhere. They know me everywhere. For sure.
So as you can see, the meter here is not actually working because the audio, the volume of the audio is not enough to trigger the threshold. Okay, so what we need to do is to increase this input to expand this audio so that the threshold can actually start working. So once the threshold starts working, you begin to see this particular meter duck down some dB. You can see 0 dB.
For sure, see me now.
So you can see it. So right now it's actually reducing about 1 dB.
See me now, I did, but they know me everywhere. They know me everywhere. Where them chicks at? Make una ball out. to shake that. The party don't.
So particularly this particular gain reduction means that it's actually working on everything. Okay.
For sure, see me now, I did ball. They know me everywhere. They know me.
So if you want to work on the individual track,
For sure, see me now, I did ball. They know me everywhere. They know me everywhere. Where them chicks at? Make una ball out. Start to shake that.
So we'll have
The party
about 5
don't
dB,
stop.
3 to 5
Where
dB.
my keys at? Make una ball out. The party don't stop. You una get mad. Where them chicks at? Make una ball out. Start to shake that. The party don't stop. Where my keys at? Make una ball out. The party don't stop. You una get mad. For sure.
so at the mid end, let's work on the mid end.
For sure, see me now, I did ball. They know me everywhere.
That's a crazy low
They
end
know
indeed.
me for sure. See me now,
The
I
high end, let me work with the high end.
for sure. See me now, I did ball. They know me everywhere. They know me everywhere. Where them chicks at? Make una ball out. Start to shake that. The party don't stop.
So this is finally, as you can see, we have enough audio to go in, and I'm going to increase my last.
For sure, see me now, I did ball. They know me everywhere.
So guys, so this is pretty much on how you use your compressor on a multi-band compressor, guys. So make sure I see you in the next video.